Hi, and welcome in this shadow work series, where I'm showing you how to do shadow work so that you can heal yourself and live a much better life, as much as I did myself by healing multiple childhood traumas. So the series I'm doing is to be found in the playlist of this YouTube channel, and this is the third video where we're going to talk about limiting beliefs, how to deconstruct them, how to break free from them. So take a seat and enjoy. So limiting beliefs, they arise within our shadows. So remember, if you watched the first videos, we said that the shadow is something that you cannot see about yourself. It's an unseen part of your psyche. A limiting belief will arise out of your experience. It's usually a conclusion that you make out of an experience that you're going through, especially as a kid. So if you're going through violence, rejection, bullying, manipulation, all these difficult things, you will draw conclusions on what you are, what other people are, and what the world is. This will be the beginning of limiting belief. And then as you grow up, you will find always ways to reinforce this belief. This is the mind's natural tendency, is to strengthen the beliefs, to confirm all the time the beliefs. That's how it works. So let's say you're going through a difficult experience and you draw the conclusion that you are not good enough, or you draw the conclusion that you're a bad person, or you draw the conclusion that life is hard and it's supposed to be hard. All these things are perfect examples of limiting beliefs, and then you carry them throughout your life and you live from that place of understanding. So limiting beliefs are very powerful, and yet they're so simple. They are just statements, short statements about what life is. And we believe that to be the absolute truth. What's important to understand about limiting beliefs is that they're really creating your reality. The reality you're living in is not the real reality. It's a mind-made reality. It's a construct of your mind. And the limiting belief that you have inside of you will project this reality accordingly. So if you feel like life is hard, then you will always find yourself in situations that are hard. The limiting beliefs are manifesting literally. They're manifesting what you're experiencing. And that's not unfair. It's because that's how life works. It works in a way so that what you're experiencing in the external is here to mirror back to you the limiting belief that you have inside. To find a limiting belief, you can identify in your mind by looking at your mind. What statements do you go to when it comes to understanding reality, yourself or others? What is the statement that you live by? I am not good enough. I am unworthy. I am a bad person. Life is hard. I am lonely. Nobody likes me. I'm always scared. So the best way to find them is to meditate. To me, is to meditate so that you can really observe your mind and get the right concentration and see what's happening within you. What are you taking as so true about this world and yourself and others? So once you've identified the statement, I encourage you to look at how this statement is impacting your life. How is it impacting your relationships? How is it impacting your well-being? How is it impacting how you view the world? And start really getting into how this limiting belief is creating a whole reality by itself. So then now you can really grasp the impact it has on your life. And from that place, we'll have to deconstruct the belief. We'll have to break free from it. We don't want to keep it, right? It's too difficult. Now, That's where is the hardest part, because when we really believe our limiting beliefs and it's really ingrained within us, we have trouble letting go of them. First of all, because we're attached to them. So notice the attachment that you have and start working on it from a place of witnessing the belief, not from a place of taking it personally, like it's my belief. It's just a statement arising within you. It doesn't have to be yours, okay? And the way to deconstruct limiting beliefs is to really take the statement and approach it from all angles, like a scientist, and try to really find the true answer, not what you think it is. So, for example, if I take the example of life is hard, question that from all angles. Is it absolutely true that life is hard? Like really 100% true? Are there other people who don't have a hard life? And if yes, does that mean that life is hard in absolute sense? Is it always hard, like all the time, or is it sometimes easy? That's how you deconstruct the belief. You take it from all angles, you really question it, and you really try to find what's true. Get really precise about what does it even mean life is hard? What is hard exactly? What do you mean life is hard? What are we talking about? You see? So getting this precision to really understand what we're talking about can really help revealing what we're unconscious about. So something I used to do when I was working on my beliefs a lot, I would just sit and I would just ask myself these questions. I would take a statement and I would ask all these questions through all these angles. Is it really true? Is it all the time? Is it like this? What context? And to really get down to the root of like, is it really true what I'm believing? You know? So that's the way. Now, most likely when you're gonna do this process, you're gonna start to see underlying assumptions to the limiting belief. For example, life is hard because I am not good enough. So that's another limiting belief under the limiting belief. So this process is also a process of investigation. It's not just we just stop at one statement, but we allow ourselves to go deeper into it, to find the root belief. So you can see it like a shadow is usually like a tree. So there's the root of the tree and then there are the branches. We don't want to focus on the branches, which is what we can see superficially. We want to learn to go down to the root of how this all started. What's the main belief that causes all the other assumptions? We don't need to make it hyper complicated. We don't need to find a special framework. This is easy. You just have to do it and sit with yourself and question your whole reality. And that necessitates a courage, a willingness to be uncomfortable and facing the fact that maybe you're wrong. Maybe you are not seeing things clearly. And that's okay. That's how we grow, right? So I hope this was helpful. And of course, the best way to deal with limiting beliefs is to be mirrored by someone like me who can see you and mirror back to you what limiting beliefs you're experiencing. That's the best thing because I did the work, so I know what kind of limiting beliefs you might have, and I can point to them so that you can see in you what's happening, and that will liberate you. So if you're interested, also feel free to check in the description the links and check my work. So that being said, I wish you a good time and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.